Welcome. I've been waiting for you.
Kanon.
I don't recall anyone wishing for you to be waiting here for us.
That's true. But I'm not here because any of you wanted me to be. I'm here because I wanted to meet with you. And so I waited.
But why?
I have a request to make of you.
A request?
That's right. Just one simple wish. Would you be so kind as to erase my existence from the fabric of this world?
Huh? Why would you want that?
I am tired. Tired of this day that continues without end. And tired of my eternal role as delusion contractor.
Kanon, please tell me, what are you?
I'm nothing more than an avatar. An avatar called Delusion Contractor. I am not a delusion in human form, nor am I a human born from delusion. I am simply an avatar.
So you're neither a human nor a delusion, but something else.
As you are well aware, there are a countless number of me's. Yet we Kanons all have a single collective consciousness. We share our memories. And should one Kanon disappear, another will take his place before long. So, as a delusion contractor Kanon, my consciousness will exist forever. Time will continue endlessly. As an avatar, there is no death, and there is no non-existence. I am a mind adrift in an endless sea of time. And I'm already so very tired. So please, I beg of you, won't you please cut the chains that bind me to eternity?
If that's what you want, why did you come all the way here to ask?
You don't know? The answer to that question lies within this delusionscape.
The answer? I see.
On your way to this place, with whom did your paths cross?
Saki, Mippity, everyone but me.
They're all just stage dressing. Nothing more than delusory beings imagined and created by me.
You made our doubles?
I apologize if their presence disrupted your mood in any way. I simply wanted to meet with you here, no matter what.
So you created doubles of us to lure us deeper in? Is that so we'd agree to nullify this delusion for you?
Absolutely spot on. Please, won't you destroy this delusory labyrinth for me?
So, what does all of this mean? Are you the deluser of this delusion?
No, I am not. I can't be, as I am not permitted to have delusions of my own. Delusions are a special power granted exclusively to humans. An avatar born of delusion does not share that privilege.
So whose delusion is this then?
It's mine.
What?
This is my delusion. Right, Kanon?
So you finally realized.
Yeah. I was a little slow on the uptake, but eventually it just kind of dawned on me. After I met Saki, I became aware of the delusions. Then I met Mippity. Before I knew it, there was Yamato and then Ko after him. And when we were attacked by another Kanon, it was Reiji who came to our rescue. Then I made up with Misaki. We saw the doubles in the same order.
Which would explain why you were the only one missing.
So does that mean the true form of your delusion is... No, it can't be! There's no way, is there?
What's got you all so riled up?
This is only a theory, but I think my delusion is all of you. My delusion is my companions.
No!
You gotta be kidding.
What does that mean? That we're all just delusions?
I think I must have wished for friends. Friends who I could laugh and play with and have an unforgettable time.
It's truly a shame.
It's not true, is it?
That's right. It's not true.
What?
Such a shame indeed. You were just one step away from the answer.
If my friends are real, then I really don't get what you're trying to tell me. What's going on, Kanon?
It's as I've said before. Delusions are a privilege granted only to humans, and each one of you has made use of that privilege and birthed a healthy delusion of your own, correct?
That's true.
So what's mine then?
Asahi, your delusion is as follows. You wished to have an unforgettable time, laughing and playing together with your friends.
Wait, do you mean...
Now you understand. Your delusion is this day. This never-ending day.
Hello?
You just woke up, didn't you? Do you have any idea what time it is right now?
Oh, hey, Mizuki. Morning.
Wrong answer. It's almost midnight. That's about as far from morning as you can get.
This was your last interaction before the world began to repeat itself.
So, does that mean there's something you wanted to talk about then?
Are you seriously this dense? We've been friends since, what, grade school? Then all of a sudden you drop out of college and go full neat. Of course I want to talk. I'm worried about you. Are you eating right? Have you put any thought into your future?
Well, sorry for worrying you. But you'll be happy to know that I think about my future every day. I've gotta find some way to be a NEET forever.
You weren't lying. You were constantly thinking about it. How things could stay the way they were forever.
I'm not your mother. Okay, later.
Night, Mom. Man, that Mizuki's always looking out for me. He's a regular guardian angel. I don't think I eat that badly. But my future? Yeah, no idea what I'm doing there. I just don't want to work, ever. I want to be free to do what I want, when I want, how I want. Just like today. Speaking of, it'll be tomorrow any second now. Where'd I put that remote?
At that point, the spread of delusion in Akihabara had already begun to accelerate. And into that abyss, you planted the seed of a delusion. Ah, if only tomorrow could be today once more.
I did?
So, you see my statement was not false. You are responsible for all of this. You dreamed up this repeating day, and as a result, I was born.
That can't be right.
It's right, all right.
Can you not right now, Tachibana?
Sorry.
So the answer was by my side since the very beginning.
I mean, it's not like I knew.
Asahi, you really are the ultimate NEET.
I'm feeling like that's not a compliment.
You're straight up Needy Gonzalez.
Yeah, definitely not a compliment.
You need to get a job. Right now.
I don't think anyone's hiring in here.
You know, though, this could be a good opportunity for you.
Mizuki, you're supposed to be on my side. Anyway, I'm sorry, everyone. You've all been put through the ringer because of my stupid-ass delusion. I'm really sorry.
What are you apologizing for?
I thought that was obvious.
I mean, if that counts as putting everyone through the ringer, then I'm just as guilty, if not more so.
That's right. Your delusion was much, much worse, Saki. By whole magnitudes. Essentially a living hell.
You, didn't have to put it quite like that, Kotomi.
I caused everybody a lot of trouble too.
Yeah, and I'm certainly not one to criticize.
My house is too glassy to throw any stones after the delusion I created.
It's the same for me. Not one of us holds this against you, Asahi. After all, we're only human. And humans delude themselves. It's in our nature.
That's right. Each and every one of us has a delusion of our very own.
Thank you. All of you.
How is it, I wonder, that all of you can get along so well under such bizarre and trying circumstances?
times like this, there's not much you can do but laugh.
If there's another approach that you're aching to tell us about, though, by all means, do so.
I think you're all forgetting something. If the delusion of the repeating day were to be shattered, Asahi, you would lose all your memories.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
You've seen it countless times already, have you not? Everything that's occurred will be forgotten completely. All the brilliant memories you forged with your precious friends, gone.
All of them?
And tragically, there's more. You only met your friends after Sunday began repeating. So all of that falls within the bounds of events that occurred within the delusion of the repeating day.
You don't mean...
All the rumors of the delusion contractor as well, of course. They too are contained within your delusion. So if this time loop ceases, the rumors of the pink-caped man will cease to exist as well. Today, my birthday, will be undone. And finally, I will be too.
But that means we'll all forget all of this.
Everything from the moment the loop began will be gone, as if it never occurred at all.
No!
That's right. Next time you meet, you will all be strangers. Even if you pass one another on the street, you will feel nothing and take no notice. Knowing this, can you still destroy the delusion?
I can't.
Asahi.
I see.
At first, I hated this new life. I didn't want to leave my apartment. I just wanted to sleep in constantly. But spending my time with all these people has been a lot of fun. I mean, I knew in my head that our good times would have to come to an end. But once this mess was finally resolved, we'd all go our separate ways. But if the alternative is being together with these people forever, then that's what I want to do. Even if we have to separate and can only see one another every now and again, that's fine. That's totally fine. So why? Why can't we at least be able to remember that we met? What if it's our fate never to meet? That's too sad. And I can't put an end to our time together.
Asahi.
Then my wish will continue to elude my reach. Very well.
No, it won't.
Saki?
Because I'll nullify this delusion.
What? Are you out of your mind?
No, far from it.
But won't you be sad, Saki?
Of course I'll be sad.
So why then?
Because I'll find you all again.
What?
If the world goes back to the way it was before we met, I'll just track you all down again. We'll meet each other in the same ways. It'll all start in front of Akihabara Station, just like last time.
But there's no guarantee we'll actually be able to make that happen.
Yeah, our chances aren't great. After all of this will be erased from history. But I managed to remember before. It took a while, but I managed to remember every last one of you. If I could dream this big, there's no way I won't be able to remember eventually. It's not like Asahi would be the only one sad to forget everything.
I will be too.
Yeah, I can't deny I had some fun too.
Personally, I'll be glad to be rid of all of you.
That's clearly a lie.
Asahi, I think we all feel the same.
You guys...
So, Asahi, let's do this, okay?
The time has come for you to make a decision.
I'm sorry.
Hmm?
I'm sorry for always being so indecisive.
So you will destroy me then? Destroy your delusion?
I will. But I want you to let me play the hero to the bitter end.
Does that mean you won't destroy it?
No, I will. I'll destroy everything. My memories with my friends included.
And you make that choice of your own volition, do you?
I'm so sorry, everyone.
Why are you apologizing, you spineless worm?
She's right. Sort of. There's no reason to.
If that's the decision you've made, that's good enough for me.
Clean slate sounds pretty nice, really.
I'll make sure we meet again.
So let's take care of this delusion. On our own terms.
You guys, I can't thank you enough.
The stage is set for the last act. All that remains is for the curtain to fall.
Let's do this. Let's tear it all down.
One customer ready to be seated. Let's show
Let's
some
not do
true
anything hasty,
hospitality.
okay?
Your gauge is completely full. The opportunity is now.
Flame bullet!
Careful, Master Miyazaki. The enemy has bombs in the field.
Nowhere to hide!
My shrapnel! All my open.
Time to dance the dance of victory. Let's win this.
Gotcha! Bullet!
Keep it up! 50 feet! Unbelievable!
Here into the abyss. Black hole!
You found the enemy's Achilles heel! How is this possible? I'll cheer for you so I don't get in the way. Let your body sway with the beat. 50 feet? Unbelievable! You found the enemy's Achilles heel. 99 beats! I can feel electricity in here.
I call upon assistant help from the Emperor! Healing!
Please allow me to be your guide. I can help you. Impressive, Master Miyazaki. You found the enemy's Achilles.
Let me wash away your sins. Fight with me!
Are you alright? You're looking a bit frazzled.
Didn't hurt a bit.
Restore this melody. Healing!
Can't help you, Take care not to be defeated. This party's health is falling quite low. Please be
Come on! Quick bullet!
You found the enemy's Achilles heel.
Come on!
Mr. Katomi, your health is low. Please review your strategy. Your gauge is filled. Engage Imagine mode. 20 beats. Outstanding.
Follow my lead, guys!
It's time. Let your body sway with the beat.
Healing!
Do your thing. Master Miyazaki, you found the enemy's Achilles heel. Tony, take care not to be defeated. I'll cheer for you so I don't get in the way.
Restore this melody.
Along we go!
A world of horrors. Night! No!
Quick bullet! Come on!
Already! Restore this melody.
You found the enemy's Achilles heel. Release your inner delusion. Now's your chance. 30 beats. Keep it up.
Quick bullet! Throw in my trap! Come on!
Mr. Sky, please rethink your strategy. Mr. Freya requires healing. Your health is falling quite a bit.
Come on!
Impressive, Master Miyazaki. You found the enemy's Achilles heel.
Come on!
Engage imagine mode!
Guys, no dodging the wind.
So annoying! Come on! Mr. Scatoni, your health is low. Please rethink your strategy. 30 feet. Keep it up!
Bullet. Here we go.
Please allow me to be your guide. I can help you. Master Yamato, be careful. Your health is getting low.
Restorative melody. Healing.
Found the enemy's Achilles heel. Triple arrow.
Come on. Gotcha.
Don't call out to me.
Yelling.
I'll cheer for you from here. So you don't get stuck. Release your crystal. Now's your chance.
Come on. Gotcha. My opening.
You found the enemy's Achilles heel.
That hurt, you know.
No way.
Please allow me to be your
Heal. What the hell? Wind bullet. Gotcha. Even the flesh hates
You found the enemy's Achilles heel.
no dodging the wind. No chance. Wind bullet. Let's get snapped.
From heaven's word.
I'll cheer for you from
Fire.
here.
Wind bullet. Come on.
Triple barrel. You can release the magic bullet anytime. Stop now. Please help me dance the dance of victory. Let's win this. 20 feet. 30 feet. Keep it up. I cheer for you from here, so I don't get in the way. Be careful now. The enemy is resistant to that attack. 20 feet. Outstanding. 30 feet. Keep it up.
Peer into this black hole.
Feel the burn. Come on.
Let your body sway with the beat. 40 feet. Outstanding. 30 feet. Keep it up. Master Yamato, be careful. Your health is getting low. This party's health is falling quite low. Please be careful. Mistress Patoni, be careful. Resistance to nowhere to hide. Come on! I heal it!
Wind bullet.
20 feet. Outstanding.
Come on. Here we go. Flame bullet.
Your health is getting low.
The advent. Let's be your right.
It'll all be over soon.
Hey, are you alright? You're looking a bit down. 20 feet. Outstanding. You're all looking a bit beaten down. May I suggest regrouping?
Keep up. To the ground.
I'll cheer for you from here, so I don't get in your way.
Gangway. Wing bullet! Follow my lead, guys!
It's time! Let your body play with the beat!
Here we go! Dark bullet! Gotcha! It'll all be over soon! Shake bullet!
A moment unleashed.
bullet!
Dark bullet!
Cheer for you for that! So I don't get in the way!
Blind shot!
Cover off! High healing! Standing!
More in me.
Doesn't mess around. You found the enemy's Achilles heel. I'll cheer for you from here so I don't get in your way.
Feeling pretty damn good right now.
As it should be. Somebody let me try this on you. Nothing to it.
I'm seriously skilling. What's this do? My true strength unlocked.
Now I can do even better!
Is that the end?
You're not blind.
Too easy.
You're breathing a little too heavily for it to have been that easy.
I think I'm all battled out for one day.
Good timing, given that it's all over.
Not quite yet.
Huh?
Well, the Grand Phantasm's toast, but we still have our memories. Why?
Kanon.
I don't see him anywhere.
Wait, so this isn't over?
We'd better get outside and see if this delusion's as done as we think it is.
Well, the encroachment stopped dead in its tracks for what that's worth.
Does that mean we're out of the time loop?
Only one way to find out. What day is it, Asahi?
Sunday.
What's going on? Is the delusion not really destroyed or something?
But the Grand Phantasm was destroyed, and the delusion is gone, right?
Let's wait until midnight. We'll have our answer then.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Nothing but bad feelings, really.
Same. What's happening here? Is my repeating day going to end or not?
It's almost time.
Yeah.
Here we go.
What the heck is this?
That's a really good question.
I don't think that's normal.
That's putting it lightly.
24 o'clock, huh?
It could be a weird display thing. Let's see what happens in a minute.
$24:01.
It isn't over.
Does that mean it's Sunday again?
One more ride around the big loop.
One if we're lucky.
I've never heard of 2401 before. Shouldn't it have reset to 0?
We've somehow broken into a time that doesn't exist in the natural world, I think.
What does that mean, though? My delusion was destroyed. You were all there. You saw it. So why? Why won't this Sunday end?
Hey, Asahi!
What's going on? Why does my delusion still exist? Here too? This is so weird. This should have been destroyed too.
Asahi!
Hey, what's going on? Have you guys figured anything out yet?
Well...
Asahi! There you are.
You remember, right? The three of us nullified this delusion.
There's no way I could forget.
Then what's going on here?
Just calm down, okay?
How am I supposed to calm down while this is going on?
There they are. Finally.
Here too, huh?
I'm getting a headache just thinking about all this.
Asahi, looks like they found you.
Hey, Misaki, do you know what's going on here?
Exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, but that's just it. I don't understand what I'm seeing. Why did all the delusions come back from the dead? Today was supposed to have ended. Shouldn't that have made it so all of these delusions never happened?
Yeah, it should have, but it very clearly didn't.
Then what the hell is happening? I just don't get it.
Oh, it's a Kemi. Hello, Ryu here. Yes? Yes, probably. I think it's all of them. What? Okay, we'll head there right away. Thank you very much.
What happened?
The DAB is hosting an emergency press conference.
What?
They're going to be broadcasting it on the Jumbo Vision at UBX.
Let's go, Asahi.
I feel like this is the start of something big and maybe nasty. But what? Look at the building!
Those delusions look as strong as ever.
Not that you'd know it looking at all the people gathering around. Nobody seems too disturbed about all this.
And that's a delusion, all right.
What the hell is the DAB trying to do here?
They've never shown themselves in public before, have they?
Yeah, their existence is something of a national secret.
So why a press conference? Why now?
Could there be some sort of connection between this delusion and the ones that revived themselves?
Looks like it's starting.
This is a special announcement from the Delusory Administration Bureau.
Kurosaki? Why? How?
You may be confused right now, and we understand that. Allow me to begin with the basics. At this time, Akihabara has been chosen to be a delusion sanctuary. It's been true of every era, from prehistory to modern day. Delusions lurked beneath every great event. But people got lazy and began taking a few too many shortcuts, spilling gallons of blood before even taking the time to dry their teary eyes. So it became necessary to put an end to history as we knew it. And in order to begin writing a new history, even in the face of humiliation for my ideals, I chased them to the ends of the earth. That is my delusion. And you may tell me my delusion is a bit much if you'd like. But I will believe in it until my dying day. As a delusion sanctuary, our duty will be preserving and protecting delusions both in Akiba and across the world. Delusions are a privilege granted to all living beings and serve as a guidepost to the realization of inimitable ideals. That said, they are a precious resource, and by protecting them, we hope to serve as a foundation for global development.
What the hell does preserving delusions mean? That's what I'd like to know.
Why? How? Kurosaki should be... he's...
Seems our director's not somebody who dies so easily.
If you've been disquieted by the appearance of an hour after midnight, by all means, come and talk to us in person. And please, do not panic. We at the Delusory Administration Bureau want nothing more than to keep you safe. We will look after not just your personal safety, but the peace of the illusions can be realized will be a world of ideals, where war is a thing of the past. Do you not wish to see this world for yourselves? Then join us and embrace a future where neither tears nor blood will ever have to be spilled again. The invitation extends to every last one of you on the streets of Akihabara, as you have been chosen by delusion.
We're chosen beings? For real? Oh, that's super jiggy. No, it's not true.
Why have things turned out like this?
But this is no longer the Akihabara you know. It has been reborn thanks to the efforts of a solitary group. That's right. They transformed a day that kept repeating into a day that will never end. Every single one of them wished for this. Wished with all they had.
Is he talking about us?
That can't be right.
And now, I introduce you to the man behind this delusion. The man who's truly taken up the mantle, so to speak. Though I do believe you all already know him. I speak, of course, of the Pink Cape delusion contractor, Kanon.
Allow me to guide you to a wonderful delusion, sweeter even than your wildest dreams.
Take heart, everyone. We at the Delusory Administration Bureau have recruited the ultimate authority on delusion.
Kanon! How?
I think I'm starting to get it. The one we saw Kasuga kill was a decoy. A fake.
Do you think Kanon made the double?
The Delusory Administration Bureau thanks you for your attention to our special announcement. But before we go, let's give the wonderful people responsible for this spectacle another hand, shall we?
They've been playing us this whole time.
We've been had.
They tricked us!
Damn it!
So, from a time loop to a never-ending day, huh?
That's why Kanon lured us in back there.
He was trying to make us dream up a delusion where this day never ended.
And I fell for it. I just kept thinking, I wish things could stay like this forever.
And Kanon contracted it out into a fully fledged delusion.
Don't act like you're the only one who wanted that, Tachibana. You're not that special a snowflake.
That's right. I thought the same thing. I didn't want to forget, so I didn't want the day to end.
Who has no thumbs and thought the same thing? This guy. Me too.
And I felt the same way, of course.
I guess you could say I did too.
I didn't.
Honestly, I was fine either way.
Warms my heart, really.
But why? Why would the pink-caped freak contract out a delusion to make the day go on forever?
Maybe he wanted to be immortal?
I think the little lady's right. It had to have been a form of self-preservation. He just wanted to exist forever.
So maybe he's not an avatar after all.
It was probably instinctual. He doesn't know any other way to live.
So we're stuck in a day that never ends? How is that different from a time loop day?
A time-looped day is just the same day repeating itself over and over again.
Okay, and a day that never ends?
I don't know.
Huh?
Well, I do know one thing, or I might. This is very fresh intel, so I haven't yet been able to corroborate it. Supposedly, we're completely trapped here in Akiba.
Why?
Akihabara is the only part of the world stuck in this particular day, which means that we cannot leave this time bubble we're a part of, which cuts us off from the outside world.
Probably because this is our delusion.
And since we all met here in Akiba, our delusion is limited to this one day in this one spot.
Which means the town is in a dangerous state. The reason and logic of the outside world no longer apply here.
So, it's less of a delusion sanctuary and more of a delusion biosphere.
I'm sure the DAB loves calling it a sanctuary. It's more of a preserve, though, if you think about it.
The semantics aren't important. What happens if things go on like this?
1 second, 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day. The time difference between here and the real world will keep slipping. And the farther removed we become, the less stable things will get. There's no telling what might happen.
That doesn't sound good.
Then we need to nullify this delusion as soon as humanly possible.
That's not going to be easy, though. The pink-caped weirdo's going to be anticipating that.
But if we can destroy the delusion of the never-ending day, then all the other delusions will fall, right?
Well, I see some knowledge does manage to penetrate the incredible thickness of your skull. Impressive.
Oh, shut up.
It's not just the delusion we have to destroy, though.
This will be the end. For real.
Yeah. We have to completely wipe out the day we spent together.
I suppose we do, don't we?
And here we all thought we were prepared.
Doesn't bug me.
Hey, Reiji.
I'll get to stop babysitting you punks and we'll be freed from all these damn delusions. Finally get to live my life.
Ray. If ever there were a time to be honest with yourself, it would be now.
Ha. You ever know me to say anything that isn't true?
You needn't pretend to have your life together around me. I can see right through that. Just be the child you are. You must realize, no? That even if the endless day is destroyed, that alone won't free you from the delusions.
What do you mean?
I'm referring to the reason our memories still exist, even after our delusions are nullified. A phenomenon of which Asahi stands as living proof.
I do?
You dreamed up the repeating day, did you not? Yet you haven't lost a single memory, despite the fact that your delusion was very definitely shattered. That's because you were and are still a deluser.
Because there's another delusion now.
Ah, I knew you were a smart one. Yes, another delusion was born. Just before the delusion of the repeating day was nullified, the delusion of the never-ending day came into existence. When one delusion was taken down, another was waiting in the wings.
So what you're saying is...
We're all...
There is no limit to the number of delusions one can be a part of. That is what's happening here.
The infinite potential of delusions.
So I have other delusions in me too?
I can't decide how you should all deal with this. Will you face your other delusions? Or will you avert your eyes? Will you live in a world of changing daily events? Or in an endless world where nothing changes?
We don't have the time to weigh our options like that.
Ah, but you must. At times like this in particular, it is imperative that you make the time to worry.
But...
It's getting late, isn't it? So, if only for a night, or whatever the equivalent is now, I'd suggest you worry well.
What do we want to do?
That's the spirit. Worry now while you're young. It gets much harder with age, if only for the wrinkles.